channel. I am filming for you a video that a lot of y'all have asked for, which is my life changes video. I've asked you for questions for me to answer because I wasn't sure specifically what you guys were interested in, and y'all did that. So I've got questions from like all different forums, and I've kind of compiled it on a little phone notes. If you see me referring to my phone, that's why. Do you want to come say hi? You want to come say hi to everybody on the internet? Say hello everybody on YouTube. How are you? I have a bald spot on my paw right here, and I have a shaved belly, and we're waiting for test results right now. Yay! Because something's up with me. And mommy I was going to film this video yesterday, but I cried a whole lot yesterday. So I was like, that's not really the best time to film a video. So I'm waiting for test results on Adelaide today. So, yeah. Anyway. This was supposed to save me from going on tangents. I've already gone on one. Okay, so again, I've compiled everything. I'm not going to give you screen grabs or anything of like who asked what. I don't personally find value in that. If y'all do and you want me to do that for like future Q&As, let me know. But for this video, it's not going to happen. So, let's dive right in. Probably the #1 question I got asked was, why did I get divorced? You know, okay, let me just start with this. This video is not going to be like me shit talking my ex-husband. It's not going to be like one of those like tea videos. I don't care. It's not productive. There's no value in it for me. It's not mature. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to sit here and like rail on him. I got divorced. To answer your question though, I got divorced because, I mean, quite frankly, for the reason that like most people probably get divorced, which is incompatibility, just the lack of support, lack of having a team, like a teammate, you know. And I said this a lot to him. I said this a lot. This has actually been it's the #1 factor I've looked for since being divorced. You have to be a teammate. You know, you're on my team. We're on each other's team. It's us versus the world. So that was a huge thing. And that's not me shit talking on him at all. Like, it's just, I think it really boiled down to, we just weren't right for each other when we got married way too fast. We got married way too young. You know, that's it. So I don't wish him any ill will. I hope the best for him. I don't keep in touch with him. Okay, so the second question is, why did I move out of the apartment that I lived in with Jenny? Again, no drama. I mean, I just don't do that. We're still totally friends. I just saw her the other night. I'm gonna set her up with somebody pretty soon. But I moved out because my back, I needed help. And I didn't want to admit that, but I did need it. And it wasn't a situation where I could be given the attention that I needed to be given. Quite frankly, I needed the change. And I say that, and that sounds kind of ominous, and I can see where it can get taken a different. It's nothing negative. It's nothing weird. It's nothing like, you know, concerning. It's just, I'm a grown-ass woman, and I just had things on my to-do list that I wanted to get done, and I needed that push. So I moved out because I was broken and because I needed to figure some shit out. But I love her to death. She's like a little sister to me. You know, nothing negative. Career changes. I got a bunch of questions about this. I think the biggest one was like, why did I leave corporate America? For those of you who are new to my channel, for those of you who, you know, are maybe watch my old channel, have just found me or whatever, I used to work an obscene amount for a long time, and I mean a long time. And so I worked in corporate America for a really long time. When I left the most recent job I had, like full-time employee, recent job, I was part of a layoff, and I had truly one of the absolute greatest boss I've ever had in my life. And she moved back to her home country and kind of hit the reset button on her life, and I was really pissed at her. To be honest, she knows this isn't news to her. I was really pissed at her about it because I loved her and I didn't want to stop working for her. And then the chips fell where they did, and I wound up being part of this like really big layoff. And I wasn't pissed about it. I actually remember being like really calm about it. Because I just really was done. I was tired of that false sense of security that a lot of like white collar jobs give you. I felt like I was at a position where every 18 months I was getting a new boss, or like we were getting restructured or something. There was always some excuse, right? And I was just tired of it. I also will fully admit to you, I am very, very good at what I used to do. I'm very good at what I do now, and I'm very good at what I used to do. So I don't do anything half-assed. So if I'm gonna try to make a job out of it, I'm gonna be great at it. And I was not in the mood to hear any more like excuses about that, because it was not me. But yeah, I was just really sick and tired of it. I don't want to deal with it anymore. I consulted for a while I get some other stuff, you know, kind of going. And just to kind of give myself a bit of a like work-life balance for the first time ever, discovered I really enjoyed that. And then to do what I do now, which is I'm a skincare expert. I'm a master makeup artist, which I'm not for hire anymore. But I do coaching, I do consultations, I do education, I speak a lot. I do stuff like that. You can hire me. I do virtual consultations all the time. I'll leave my website below. But I've done a version. I've been in my industry, in the beauty industry, for 16 years professionally. And throughout the course of those 16 years, I've just accumulated a ton of certifications, like so many I actually lost count. And you know, I really was noticing, especially in the wake of social media and of YouTube and everything, people are so quick to sell you stuff, and they're so quick to tell you, oh, I just like this, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. I'm just saying I need more than that. And very few people are actually explaining to you the why, and they're explaining to you there are so many other factors going into why this is effective for me, what else I do, being transparent about other stuff, that I found a real void in the market that I could fill, because I happen to be very qualified for that. And that's what I was doing anyway. So yeah, so that's what I do now. I love it. I'm the happiest I've ever been professionally. I work virtually, so I can give anybody who speaks English basically a consultation anywhere in the world. If you have questions about this, feel free to check out my website below. Send me questions on my site. I've got a little form. I also have, you can send me an email. I'm happy to do a consult with you. I really love it. It motivates me. I love helping people feel more capable, more confident, and knowing what they're doing. That I know what I'm doing in this situation. Giving them that confidence is the most fulfilling thing I've ever done in my life. Like, that light bulb goes off. Yeah, you're right. I get it. Like, I love that. I love giving people that power. It is just so satisfying to me. So I jumped into that now. I've been very happy. It also suits my back really well, because I really can't be on the road and I can't be on the tile anymore. So working virtually is really the best option for me health-wise, and it allows me to focus on education and empowerment. So it's a total win. Okay. Why did I start a new channel? This is a very easy answer. I had a terrible network with my old channel. I don't have a network now. I don't know if I ever want one again. I'm like scarred. I had a really terrible network. I had no support. I did not know what I was doing. I didn't have any support at home to help me figure it out. I didn't have it. I mean, I have like light years more help now than I ever did then. And literally, I just have like tech support basically. I would love to find a way to like fuse them together though, just because I know I have a lot of subscribers on that channel that haven't found me here yet. So it'd be great for them to like find out about this new channel. But yeah, so I didn't like that network, and I was in this really kind of yucky contract that I wasn't really allowed to, anything I posted they'd make money off of, and then I wouldn't, and it was just bullshit. So I just started a fresh channel when the contract was over. And yeah, I said whatever. Okay. Advice for making big changes. Do I have advice for people that are about to jump ship on something big? Yes, I do. The number one piece of advice I can give you is to believe in yourself. I know that sounds like easy to dismiss, but I really believe that when you are up against a wall, you will figure it out. You know, when you have a deadline, you will figure it out. And I think when it's your name and it's your life, you set the standard for that. You really set, like, what's your range of tolerance. And hindsight, you know, I've been in some really sticky situations just with like living situations or financially or whatever. And I'm in a spot now that you know, it's funny because like it makes you really aware of who you are. But I'm in a spot now where like there are concerns I don't have anymore, but my brain naturally goes to, I have so much more to do. I have so much further to go. I haven't even started yet, you know? And I love that. I love this like limitless potential that I feel right now. And I feel like I finally figured out professionally what I'm supposed to be doing. Like being online and having consultations virtually. I don't have to make house calls. Nobody has to clean their home for me. You don't have to come visit my office or something weird like that. Like, no, this is just one-on-one, no bullshit. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what you want. Tell me what we're trying to achieve here. And we're going to have a very candid conversation, and we're going to get you what you want. But I'm going to tell you straight up. And I have had just the most incredible feedback from people saying, oh my God, you know, thank you. This is what I was looking for. This is what I needed, you know, stuff like that. And people understand life coaching now, and they understand different types of coaching. But I feel like nobody does this, or like the people that do it don't do what I do. And so my advice to you is, whether it's I'm trying to leave a relationship, or I'm trying to leave a job, or I'm moving, I have done that so many times. I have moved across the country. I have taken jobs I, you know, was terrified to take. I've busted my ass to the point where I've basically broken my back. Yeah, and like I'm telling you, just do it. Just take the jump, take the leap. It's your life. You're the only one that's going to have to deal with your consequences. Don't let fear hold you back. Yeah. A sort of similar question I got asked was, do I have any advice to my younger self? I saw this video going around like years ago. I never did it, but that like advice to my younger self, or whatever it was called, video. I do. I have a lot of advice I would give to my younger self. I don't want to make a whole video of it, at least not this one. But I think the 3 things I would say to myself would be, don't wait so long. Don't try, and at least for me it was, don't cloak this as you trying to acquire patience. Patience is not my virtue. This isn't going to help you get more patient. So just go for it. Another huge one for me is stop listening to elders' advice. I'm from Kentucky. I was raised with a bunch of old people. I love old people, but it was a bunch of like, you know, well, don't do this and be careful of that and da 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 da. And if I had just not listened to them, I would be in a whole different place right now. So I really, really, really wish that one I had known. My third one's go with my gut. I've got great gut instincts, and it's taken me a long ass time to figure that out. But I have great gut instincts. And there are plenty of times where I did not go with my gut, and I really should have. And, you know, it is what it is, but I really wish I had. So those are my 3 biggest ones. Yeah. I got a question about my old channel. So they're like, you know, you've changed a lot. And I thought they meant personality-wise. But I was talking to my partner this morning. We were getting coffee. And and he was like, yeah, he's been traveling this week. And he was like, I found your old channel. And he goes, and he just started laughing. And I'm like, what? And he goes, you should look at some old videos. I hadn't looked at old videos, like, since I had posted them. So I go back, and these videos are like 4, 5, 6 years old. And I look totally different. Like, it's crazy. And I was watching them this morning to prep for this. And I was like, oh my God, this is what they meant. Like, you've like literally changed physically. So I think they were trying to ask in a nice way, like, what'd you do? So the biggest differences that I've noticed in myself from then to now, I noticed my skin and my cheeks. My face looks a lot different, which is trippy because I didn't have any work done. So basically what I think is my skin's gotten a lot better because I've gotten like insanely more versed in skincare. I don't do lasers. I do hydrofacials from time to time, but I don't do anything med spa related on my skin. I just take exceptionally good care of my skin. You guys notice I post skincare routines every season. I'm really transparent about that, but I take very good care of my skin. I drink a lot of water. I do sleep better now than I did before my back really went out. I'm sleeping way better than I did then. And my stress level, like the number one thing I can tell you from my old channel to now is, holy shit, it is remarkable what a difference changing the stress level of your life will do to what you look like. Because I can tell you, like my cheeks and everything, I got my cheekbones in around like 29 or 30. I got my cheekbones late. I got a round face. I've always had a round face, but like my cheeks just looked way fuller. And I haven't done anything to them. Like I haven't had filler. I haven't lost an insane amount of weight. I watched videos where I was thinner then than I am now. And I was like, I mean, my cheeks were huge. And I'm just like, whoa. And of course you would think I've done something. And I haven't. Like I'll tell you everything I've had done. I have not had anything done here. I have done, because I can tell it in my old video versus now. I've had a tiny little bit of Restylane put in my nose, just because if you look at my old videos, my nose is very tiny. And it, like you can see like every kind of nook and cranny in it. So she went in and she filled the little like kind of nooks and crannies in with some Restylane. And that should last for quite a while. I do want her to do a little bit here. Whenever I go back in and see her, I'll vlog that, or I'll do some kind of video about that. But yeah, so I've had that done, which that's not like a big deal. That takes like 10 minutes. And then I had asymmetry in my lip that really bothered me for a really long time. You can totally see it in my old videos. That was like, oh God, I'm so grateful I got rid of that. But so I've had lip filler, but I haven't had lip filler in like 3 or 4 years. Like, I watched old videos, I think I had like just before I got it done, filmed or something, or uploaded or whatever. I remember my upload schedule was just like, I would film 3 months before I uploaded it. So yeah, like I noticed that. But like, again, I haven't touched my face aside from like Botox or Xeomin in years. So that is purely skincare, stress, and diet. Like, it's crazy to me. It's like such a testament to taking care of yourself. Yeah, that's it, right? Like, that's literally it. But like, oh my God, what a difference. Yeah, so I hope this maybe answered some of your questions. I hope I didn't miss any of your questions. Everything I got a notification about, YouTube is kind of glitchy with me. I think it's just because I'm not like at a level, or I don't know. But everything I got a notification about, I saw that comment and I recorded the question. So I just kind of lumped them because most of them were asking like those. So yeah, so if I skipped anything, I'm sorry. Let me know. If you guys want me to answer other questions, send them to me. I'll do another Q&A. But yeah, I hope this was informative and helpful and you found some value in it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all soon. Have a great day.